hate to see the tough break for the 57 over on the right side of the racetrack, but they'll have it put back together and bring it back up for another qualification run. Wide variety of race cars in Chicago. Wise guys, you'll see everything from old school to pickup trucks, hot rods of all different types, but they have one thing in common. They're quick, they're fast, and they are bad to the bone. We have a little bit of a cleanup right there on the starting line, but we're gonna have our next pair of wise guys coming up to the starting line in just a minute. Don't dare go anywhere, because you don't want to miss what happens when the Chicago wise guys are in town. That's a tough break for those guys, man, but I'll tell you what, they'll be thrashing out there in the pits, and they want to bring it back to that second qualifier. So in the end, there's only 4 cars racing against each other, the final 4 shootout. Race fans, I just got word about the official event shirts from the Funny Car Chaos Nitro Chaos merchandise trailer. A lot of people wanted the size medium, so if you're size medium, you probably better hook it on over there pretty quick. They are just about out of those. Now, if you're a size medium, you probably wouldn't mind going with a large. They've got more of those, and they do have a wide variety of sizes. But the response has been great. Of course, when you see the shirt, you'll understand exactly why. But they've got those official event shirts over just to the west of the timing tower. So don't let the day go by before you load up on those. And I don't know about y'all, but I got mine last night. I had to get one right away. You owe it to yourself to remember this weekend of racing, get yourself an event t-shirt. There's Chicago White. Oh man, check out the wagon. Who was a member of the Chicago White Sox? Up there, all right, the car. Seafield Funny Cars to the staging lanes, please. Seafield Funny Cars to the staging lanes, preparing. Seafield Funny Cars, lanes 1 and 5. Seafield Funny Cars to the staging lanes for pairing. All right, well, the crew is out there gonna assess the situation and see if we need to do any cleanup. It looked like the motor expired on that car, and looking through the extra set of eyeballs up here, it's hard to see if there's anything on the track, but it looks like there isn't. And I'm getting word from the top end that he has a diaper on that car, which is what should be on that car. So they're double checking everything. Chevrolet Impala. That is an all-steel Chevrolet. And if you're a fan of the Nitro Streetcar Brawl for any amount of time, you'll recognize that car because he's run that car in the Brawl under different classes for years. And lately, he's got his fucking truck from the Chicago line gun. JLO competition, under the hood, 632 cubic engines. And here's that car into the low 70s. Total steel quarter panels on that car. Jeff Lobness in lane number 1, Ford versus Chevrolet. 598 cubic inches of CNS performance under the hood. Lane is number 1. And Ram Smoke Auto is named on that machine. Alright, both cars get brought up into the beams. Little old school, new school matchup right here. Oh, man. David versus Goliath. 458 with a 9 at 156 miles an hour to a 451 at 152. So right now, your top qualifier is Lobness. Malik going straight. And I'll tell you what, Joe's over. The Dodge Daytona number 2, he was out for a drifting competition. I could see the whole side of that car while he was doing his burnout. The two big Mopar wing cars are going to be going at it side by side.
Too loud for you? Not really.
Himself your number 1 qualifier at 178 miles an hour, but Malik with a huge top end charge, 181 miles an hour in the left lane. 665 cubic inches under the hood. And that is a 5-speed Lincoln in that machine. No Graziano, but drag racing forever. And he's driven just about everything under the sun. Pete Demos, your club president, he's been the president ever since day one. 31 years with the Chicago Wasps and the Chicago Wise Guys. 765 cubic inches. Billy Albert's racing engines. Machine. Good to see Pete behind the wheel again. Chevrolet versus Chevrolet. And I'll tell you what, it's always being on pit wheels when you're racing against the president of your racing group. Best friends out there in the pits and in the real world. Get on the racetrack, none of that matters. Those cars working their way up. Graziano pre-stage waiting patiently. He wants to get his car in. Alright, both cars working their way inside. And he gets him at the top end. 419 with a 7 at 170 miles an hour to a 433 with a 2 at 163 miles an hour for Demos. So that means that those guys are on the outside looking